And welcome back to On Good Terms. I'm Eric.
And I'm Elise.
And we are On Good Terms. And welcome back to another episode of On Good Terms, where we stay on good... Oh, no.
On good terms.
Where we stay on good terms.
Yeah.
Time for the monologue.
Time for the monologue, everyone. Listen up.
Guys, listen,
guys,
please.
Listen.
I worked really hard on this one.
Seriously, guys.
A truck fire caused I-95 to collapse in northeast Philly, leaving thousands of people without reliable transportation. This is the worst thing that happened to northeast Philly residents since the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Because northeast Philly people are racist. Even with campaign stops across the country, Ron DeSantis' polling numbers continue to slip. This is the worst thing to happen to Ron DeSantis supporters since the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Donald Trump has been indicted. Donald Trump has been indicted and faces dozens of charges related to treason. This is the worst thing to happen to Trump supporters since their doctor canceled their Oxycontin prescription. I bet you thought I was going to say something about the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Oh, you got me there, buddy.
Wildfires from Canada caused a layer of smoke to envelop New York City this past week. It looks like the NYPD has some competition when it comes to making their residents yell, "I can't breathe."
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that one.
Thank you.
No problem.
A man I went to high school with got married. I'm sorry. This is so unprofessional of me. My heart's racing. I feel like I'm on the spot.
It's okay, buddy. Take your time. Hey, there's no rush. It's just you and me.
A man I went to high school with got married to his long-term girlfriend this past weekend. This begs the question, why am I incapable of forming meaningful romantic relationships? What does he have that I don't? Is it a character issue? Am I difficult to love?
Yes. Just kidding.
And then one more. Along with Pride Month, June is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. At this point, they may as well rename June People Who Act Out for Attention Month. And that's been the monologue.
That's been the monologue. Hey, that was pretty good.
Thank you. And congrats, Jacob. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, congrats, Jacob. We hope you're part of the 49% that stays married.
What does he have that I don't?
Childlike wonder, perhaps.
Maybe.
That.
With his child bride.
Does he have a child bride?
No, she's like a year younger.
Oh, okay. So he does.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's 18, she's 17. He was very smart. But yeah, that was
good. Hey.
That was that. The speaking of the smog,
yeah.
Maybe people should wear shiesties.
Thank you to Zach
for coming up with that post-episode monologue joke that I should have definitely gone with. I think this one was all right, though.
Yeah. And here we are again, you and I. How was your week?
It was good. I had to break up with someone.
Oh, really?
I told you this, but I'll tell this girl I matched with on Hinge. We went on a few.
Oh, you ended things with her?
Bad date. Yeah. So, background: I matched with this girl on Hinge. We went on one date. It was fine. I was just like, yeah, I'll do another.
It was fun enough to go on a second.
It wasn't fun at all.
All right.
I was bored enough to go on a second.
Okay. All right. Sorry to that girl.
And for the second date, she said, I was like, yeah, we can go to like a bar or something unless you have any better ideas. And she's like, let me think about it. And then a day later, so she was sitting on this for a day. She comes back with, how about Monster Mini Golf?
I think a lot of people might have enjoyed that. Not me.
No, I think that's a really good like first date.
Yeah.
If you're 14.
No. Yeah, all right.
She
I think I went on a monster. I think I did that.
Yeah,
when I was
no,
14.
everyone did. She suggested monster mini golf, but little does she know, I'm scared of the monsters. Did she want to see me frightened? Did she want to see
make
me
you
shake with
vulnerable?
fear?
I think she wanted to make you vulnerable and go, boo, gotcha.
So I countered that. I was like, how about bowling where they serve like
And that's where Eric
beverages
saw
and-
those cool friends. Those
Yeah,
cool
and then they put
potential
us in a
friends.
bowling lane. Like, the bowling lanes are like connected, and they
Yeah.
put us like right across,
And
sitting
Eric
right
was
across
so distracted
from like
by the cool boys that he couldn't pay
just
attention
really
to her.
cool boys that like
That were
just,
his
like,
age, so let me
cool,
be clear.
Yeah, cool looking dudes, like face tattoos, look super. We're dapping each other up and stuff, like all friendship, ethnic handshakes all around.
Okay.
And
And you want it? Yeah.
but they brought their own bowling balls. They were like legit bowlers, and I think
Yeah.
that's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so
That's how we get the kids off the streets.
so then you said to her, sorry.
Then we went on a third date.
Oh, you did? How did that go?
None of these are good. Like I had to talk like the whole time, and I was just like, at work today, blah blah blah. 'Cause, like she was not giving anything, and so we went on the third one. It also fucking sucked, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna keep doing this to myself. I'm not having fun here, and I don't want there's nothing I'm getting out of this. And so I texted her the next day. I was like, hey man, like you're super cool, but I'm sorry, I just don't see
You're
like
so chill, but
you're a little too chill. And you have a weird chin.
oh no, stop it.
Well, listen for what she said back.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I just like don't feel like I forget
Yeah,
what I said,
whatever.
but I
You're
was
just
like,
not feeling
it's
the
not gonna
vibe.
work out. Like I just don't feel like a connection or anything.
Yeah.
And I was
Fair
like,
enough.
all right.
You gave it 3 dates. You gave it a
Yeah.
shot.
And then she responded. She was like, I'm actually really relieved you said that because I didn't feel anything either. And I was like, what? You're supposed to be madly in love with I'm supposed to have just broken your heart. What do you mean you weren't feeling anything?
Maybe because you talked the whole fucking time.
Well, there would be like, I let the silences sit because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
I let the silence sit, and she wasn't doing anything. So I was like,
She's like, yeah, on your
Fuck
second
it.
date, you didn't look at me once. You only looked at the boys.
but I was like, after that, I was like, damn, I'm like sad now.
Aw.
I didn't like this girl at all. I mean, enough where I ended things like,
Yeah, but,
without thinking about it
rejection
twice.
hurts.
But then after she was like, yeah, I didn't feel anything either. I was like, what?
Well, how could you? I mean, like, if there wasn't a vibe, then there wasn't a vibe. You guys both tried. But you wanted to, like, what, be able to let her down? You want to have, like, some kind of power?
Yeah. I want to be able to walk away being like, oh, I'm such a fucking scumbag. Here I
Ugh.
go breaking girls' hearts.
Oh, my God.
Because I never get to do that. I'm always getting dumped. I never
Yeah,
get to.
you're telling me.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you.
That's true. You are always getting dumped.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, like it's my turn,
My
baby.
turn to
And
be
she
the
was like,
dumper.
yeah, no, I was going to dump you anyways, you sad sack of shit.
But also, if someone was dumping me and I wasn't going to dump them, I would be like, yo, whatever. I don't even care.
That's, yeah, that I was, afterwards, I think I was texting someone, I was like, yeah, she's coping. That's just a cope. She's crying right now.
She's so upset. She misses me so bad. She wants to go bowling again so bad.
Yeah. But the one thing I did get out of that is I realized that there's a bowling place 15 minutes away that's $13 for 2 hours of bowling.
Yeah.
And like that's a really good price.
Yeah. I believe you mentioned that. Are you really, would you like me to go with you?
I'd love to. I had so much fun like bowling.
Yeah. Is that something you could do by yourself?
Honestly, yeah, but I probably wouldn't.
Oh, so right.
Like I'd enjoy it by myself, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way like after work and go drive over
and just
like,
go bowling.
Go bowling by
Yeah.
myself. I wouldn't be like embarrassed or whatever, but it would just be
Yeah.
like,
But maybe
like,
you should be.
I don't think so. It's
No,
like
I
seeing a
don't think
movie
so
by
either, yeah.
yourself. I'm honing my craft.
Yeah.
It's like when I go to the lake and skip pebbles by myself.
You're honing your craft.
I'm honing my craft.
For the big family barbecue.
But yeah, if you want to go, it's in Cherry Hill. We can do like Red Robin and
Oh, I would go for
bowling or
Red
something.
Robin.
Yeah, they
I would
also
go
have like
Red Robin beforehand, maybe have a few Voodoo Rangers and then go bowling.
Yeah, and then have some more Voodoo Range. They have a bar attached, and there were some guys that were just
really?
going to the bar.
Just getting
And-
fucked up and watching people bowl.
Yeah, and like no bowling at all. And I was like, oh man, what's worse? Like, I can't imagine a worse bar to like a sadder bar to go to alone on like a Tuesday.
And I can't imagine a worse, like the music they're playing in there is always
They're just
not-
playing country.
Yeah, and it's never good. And I feel like Like the vibes in there, the lighting, like that.
Yeah, no, it was weird. The whole time I was either watching The Boys or like they had like those big projector TVs, so I was watching like the Nuggets game.
Yeah, and you weren't looking at your date, and you were surprised that she didn't.
No, I made a point to try to look at her, but I just didn't. I wasn't crazy about looking at her, to be honest. Like, there was no part of this that I enjoyed. I was not attracted to her. I did not like her personality.
Oh, who's coping now?
I didn't even like her at all, man.
Yeah, I don't even care. Girls suck. Girls fucking have cooties. I fucking hate them.
Yeah, I want to smash her head with a bowling ball.
It's what she deserves.
She sucked at bowling, too. And I'm not good. I didn't break 100 the whole time, but she was worse than me. I can't be with someone that weak. The ball rolled too slowly. She looked like a toddler. She had little toddler arms. Stop. No muscle mass.
Okay. I'm seeing that this
and
is
even
hard
after
for
the toddler arms, I still wasn't attracted to her.
Wow, you're such a fucking saint.
I am not attracted to toddler arms. That reminds me of a hypothetical I used to bring up to all the boys in college. You know, sitting around having a big frat party. We're daging. We're going ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah.
Eating bananas, throwing shit at each other. And I'll go, hey guys, how about this? Would you take a hand job from a super hot girl if she had baby hands?
I have baby hands.
No. Baby
No.
hands.
No, absolutely fucking not. Anyone who said yes needs to like you put on a list. I'm so serious.
I'll write down some names for you.
Thank you. That's funny though.
Yeah. Yeah, so rest in peace to that. And I have all these like I don't have the effort to like in my mind I want to be like a player, you know, but I don't have the I don't know, just cuz I feel like there's like a hole that I don't
trying
know.
to fill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I have all these like Hinge likes building up, but I don't have like the emotional energy to like text two people at the same time.
Yeah.
That's how you know I could never cheat. I just don't have the energy to. Like it takes so much energy for me to like do conversation with one person alone.
Yeah.
So,
you can't maintain it.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just
You can try again next time.
Yeah, I mean,
get through those likes one at a time.
I have like 30 built up, so one day I'm just gonna be like
one of those girly pops has got to be for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I was thinking my pickup line is gonna be something like, are you more scared of like dying alone or dying feeling unfulfilled? It starts the conversation. It's called Riz. Is Eric the new Riz King?
We were way ahead of the trend on that.
Dude, I know. People should fucking listen to our Baby Gronk episode. There were people who are on the Baby Gronk like before me though. Like I know another podcast that's been talking about him for like a year.
We should repost our Baby Gronk clips.
Yeah, except now
Yeah, no, you're right.
It wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't like creative enough to. Is he the new Drip King? Baby Gronk, rizzed up. I'm still confused as to how he got like. Obviously, he didn't get fucking offers from like LSU and Alabama. Like,
yeah.
But how did he get a picture with Nick Saban, like the coach of Alabama football? He's not like the kind of guy where you can like pay for like he doesn't do like media or like press or anything. He's like the best college football coach of all. I just don't get it.
Baby Gronk just rizzed him up.
I guess Baby Gronk. He even got a hug from Nick Saban.
Did Baby Gronk just rizz up Nick Saban?
Did Baby Gronk just riz Nick Saban into molesting him?
Oh. This is the fastest I've gotten to my emergency seltzer. I feel like you're stressing me out today.
I'm trying to make conversation. I'm trying to fill the space.
Hey, I appreciate that. I think you're being pretty silly.
I'd rate this podcast 1 silly goose.
What about me? I want to be a silly goose.
It's just a rating system.
Yeah, but if there's only one, then maybe 2 silly gooses. One for me and one for you.
2 silly geese?
2 silly geese. Bop, ma, damn it, east.
I know you have a freak of the week. I just want to see if I have
a freak of the week.
Anything else?
Do you have a freak of the week?
No, it was just that.
I liked that.
What was I thinking? It's just, oh my God. I gotta stop fucking thinking about shit when I'm at the urinal at work.
Yeah.
Every time I walk into the urinal and there's a guy next to me, I just think of like the weirdest stuff I could do. Like be like, that's quite a stream, brother. Ooh, is someone frying
chicken?
in the urinal next to me right now, and is it you?
Are you frying?
Are you frying chicken with your
Ooh-wee.
piss? Ooh wee! You piss loud, mister.
Have asparagus for lunch, eh?
Zoo-wee mama, that piss
Zoo-wee
is
mama,
like
that's a loud stream.
My oh my, it's like Niagara Falls over there,
there.
mister. Say all of that within like a 30-second span, just he's not responding.
Gee whiz, save some for the fishes, mister.
And then he turns, he's like, what? I'm like, oh, I'm on the phone.
You just like nothing.
No, my phone's just not anywhere near me.
Yeah, you're just like staring over. You're just like looking. It's like, nah, I'm on my phone.
And he goes, no peeking.
No peeking. This is my special time. I'm glad girls don't use urinals. I don't think I would like that so much.
Dude, it took me a while to get like, I have like piss anxiety. Like I have to be drunk usually, but now it's like, there's a reality I have to accept.
That you have to piss. Yeah, I couldn't, if it's not like, I don't think I could bear myself to strangers to go to the bathroom.
Well, I still won't do luckily these urinals have dividers. If there's no dividers, I ain't doing it. If it's a trough, I'm running fucking out of there.
Yeah, because
like the trough at Frankfurt. What am I, a pig?
Exactly. What am I, some kind of farm animal?
That eats out of a trough.
That
pisses in a trough to other farm animals.
I'm not one of those.
That is not me.
No. Yeah, no, that's pretty humiliating.
Yeah.
I guess it's okay. I guess I just wouldn't like it so much.
I think I just need to like make myself super hard before I get piss. In case anyone like sees it and is like, what is that? I'll be like, I'm a grower, not a shower. Watch. Oh my God, that reminds me of at summer camp in middle school.
I love hearing about summer camp in middle school.
This one fucking kid in my cab, we were all in like 7th grade, and that's like peak like learning how to masturbate season.
Yeah.
And this one kid, we're all like sitting, like doing an activity, like sitting in a circle, like some group thing, and we're with the counselors, and this kid starts rubbing his shit over the pants.
And you could see?
Well, he was soft, and he was like, he was going at it. He was going at it like a fucking like groundhog.
Why?
To make himself hard.
But why? This is not the time.
To show his erect penis to us.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, and he kept like going at it, and the counselor's like, hey, yo, like, what are you doing? He's like, I want to show you guys something.
Oh, no,
and he's wearing gym shorts.
Are you joshing with me right now?
I'm not joshing with you at all. I think, actually, no, this was, Jeremy went with me for 1 year, but I think it's the year after. But he could attest to how fucking odd this kid was.
Yeah.
His name is Brian.
Oh, okay, well, all right.
It's a Brian move. And he's like rubbing his shit, and all of a sudden it starts to tent.
No, that's inappropriate.
I know. He was tenting in front of the boys.
What the fuck? That's
and imagine
so
the
weird.
counselors being like in college, and they look over, and this young boy's tenting right next to them. He's pitching a tent in his pants.
Stop it! What the fuck? Why did somebody stop him? That's not allowed.
Well,
that's not
they
allowed.
They were like, Brian, that's not allowed. Stop it. That's inappropriate. And he was like, let's cook some s'mores. I have a tent set up.
Oh,
I made that part up.
What the heck? What the heck?
Yeah, no, he was tented up next to the boys.
And then how did this end? Everyone just let him do this?
And eventually he got the attention he wanted, and he went soft.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird. That's a really uncomfortable experience.
Tented up with the boys.
How did you feel seeing that?
I was like, let's go. I honestly, a really weird part of me was like, because it's just funny. It's like, it kind of breaks the monotony to watch a kid just like go fucking berserk and just do some berserk shit. Breaks the monotony of summer camp. To have a kid go, like, there were some kids going fucking berserk, and those were always the best times. So I was like, all right, like, obviously I don't want to see
You're like
this.
witnessing gossip, though.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to see this dude's dick, but like, I also want to see him like come a little bit, you know? Like, because it would make the counselors like so uncomfortable.
And it would just be funny for you to see.
Yeah, no, it'd be hysterical. The same kid though. I gotta try to remember more stories, but I remember him like, I forget why, like diving. We were in the mess hall, like at the long tables, and I just remember him diving across the table and then just laying on the table with his stomach, like just like stomach down, back up.
What?
Yeah.
Was he well?
I think he was just mad horny, but it's like, brother, you can't pitch a tent from that position. Flip on over.
Belly up, buddy.
Get to showing that growing, please.
I only went to summer camp once, but I was only 8 years old.
No one was pitching a tent back then.
And no one was pitching a tent because it was just girls. I was at Girl Scout camp. It was awesome. I had a blast.
Why didn't you go back?
I don't know. My mom didn't bring it up again, I guess. I think it was just like a once in a lifetime type of thing.
Yeah.
I think it was just like a really special thing.
I went for 3 years, and I always felt inferior because it was like the normal time to go was like a month, like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then that was broken up into 2 2-week sessions. So there's like 4 boys cabins in my age group that were for a month, and then one cabin was dedicated to the 2 weeks.
2-weekers.
And I was always a 2-weeker.
Why?
It's like I don't want to fucking go to
No, I got
sleepaway
that.
camp for 4 weeks.
No,
Like
that
that's
sucks. I always
too
I thought that
long.
was such a crazy tradition. Like people just going away. Like kids I knew, they would go away for like 2 months every summer for like 5 years. They would just
no. Some kids spend their whole fucking summer at camp.
They would just dip.
and
I
then
was
talk about it through college.
They talk about it all the fucking time, and they have the little zip code in their bio.
Yeah, no,
They're
seriously.
home.
Dude, fucking the camp I went to, it like the dining hall where Brian tried to pitch a reverse tent. It burned down last year.
No.
And all the
What
kids that I knew
happened?
from camp, it
They
just
were all, like,
fucking
cried?
burned. They were all like on Facebook, like posting like so many memories. I'm devastated. It's like, bro, you're 21. You fucking chill out. Go build a new one. Jesus.
Fucking love summer camp. I went to an awesome summer camp. Like it was like a day camp though. But it fucking rocked. It was the best. I had a blast. I did rock climbing. I did kayaking. Except I actually didn't do kayaking.
Okay.
Because I was prevented.
Why?
Because you had to do this thing like to be able to prove that you could kayak, where you'd have to do like it was called a wet exit. Shivers down my spine. It's where you flip the kayak on underwater and you get out from the boat from underwater.
Nope.
And it scared me so bad. I was so scared. And every year I would like have a panic attack. They were like, get in. And this is also when I wear glasses because I had a lazy eye and I couldn't see if I took my glasses off, and I had to take my glasses off to do this whole trick. And so I was blinded. And I remember I was that kid, like the counselors would all be like whispering and like looking at me like, what do we do with her? Like we have to make her go on the kayak. And I was like, I'm not doing it. Like I refuse. I can't. And I never did it. And then I always had to go canoe with the little kids.
You know, with me, they had 2 pools. They had like a
Yeah.
shallow pool and a deep pool. And to get in the deep pool, you had to like pass a series of tests, like
Like tread water. Yeah.
But part of it was going under for like 5 or 10 seconds or something, like
Yeah.
holding a breath underwater. And I couldn't do that. Like I just, I couldn't see. I didn't like glasses.
No. Yeah,
I always hated water. Like,
Yeah.
So I couldn't do that. And everyone would always play in the deep end. That plus, and then there was a zip line.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, well, scared of heights, and everyone would do the zip line.
Yeah,
except
well,
me.
scared of heights.
And I couldn't do the zip line. And then the last thing was paintball. They had paintball, and I just sit out because I was scared of getting hit with the paintball.
Yeah, which honestly, super reasonable.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to fucking get.
Paintball is so violent and
It
painful.
hurts. Yeah, no, I was like, that'll. And now, I mean, obviously, like now I'd say like a pain tolerance. Dude, my fucking tattoo hurt. The leg.
Yeah.
That shit hurt like a bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet. I mean, it's a lot of shading. Like, it's a lot of
And
pigment.
For me, the leg hurts so bad because I just don't have fat on my legs.
Yeah, that's true. Mine didn't hurt that bad, but I got on my little squishy little arms.
Yeah, even like here on my arms, like, yeah, I mean, that fucking sucked, like all the shit
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
Like,
In your
that hurt
forearm.
on the bone. But the leg's always so much worse for me.
Did you cry?
No, but I was going.
Ugh. Okay, that's enough of that.
Oh, my leg!
Ow!
Ow!
Yowza!
Wow!
Hey, that gulp. That really hurts, mister.
Yeah, you want to do your freak of the week?
Yes, I do want to do my freak of the week because I was met with a terrible injustice this week, which isn't fair because I'm such a good little girl and I'm kind to everybody in my path. And you look like you're about to say something.
No?
Okay, good. So I took a little beach trip because I had a big day off. So I took a little beach trip with my girly pops to the Jersey Shore to Sea Isle, New Jersey. And it's the off season, so like nothing is open, and only like one bar is open, and it's raining. But we're like,
It's crazy. It's the off season in June.
I mean, it's like technically the on season, but like nobody was there. Like it was like
Yeah,
it was
wasn't,
also
like,
a Monday
nice.
night. Like it was a Monday night, so it wasn't
Yeah.
like the little buses weren't even running. Like
Yeah, no, it's not like Wildwood, like a major. Like,
yeah. So, but we were like, girls just want to have fun. Like we're gonna make our own fun and go to the one bar that's open. Like, and so we walk there. It's like a 30-minute walk in the pouring rain, and we're like, can't wait to go and have some fun, dance around. And we go to this bar called Ocean Drive. Never go there. Those fucks. And we're waiting in line, and like there's nobody. Well, it's not even a line. It's just us. Like it's not that popular. It's a fucking Monday night, and the guy. And they're like, hold on, we got to get our ID checker. And our ID checker is a 19-year-old little tiny boy. He was nice, actually. I take that back.
You shouldn't be allowed to check IDs if you're not 21.
I know. I was like, how the fuck would you know?
IDs?
Exactly. How the fuck would you know? You don't even, like, what the fuck? You can't even go in. How are you going to tell me I can't go in if you can't even go in?
What you do is just step in and be like, what are you going to do? Come in here and take me out?
Yeah, like the fuck? And my two roommates, they have a Pennsylvania ID and a Jersey ID, so they were fine. And then he took my ID, my real ID, because I'm 22 years old. And he was like, not sure about this. And I was like, haha. And we were all like, that's okay, because that happens to me a lot, because I have a Southern like ID.
Yeah, Maryland IDs are weird up here.
And he brought out his little booklet, and he was like, all of him and his friends were asking, and we were just kind of like joking around. We were like, come on, because like...
Was he asking you like, what street do you live on? What's your zip code? Like,
yeah, he was like, what's your zip code? And I was like, and I said it. But it's also like, I don't live on the address on my ID. Like I moved to Pennsylvania 4 years ago for college, but I still have a Maryland ID.
Yeah.
And he brought out
which is like an issue.
Yeah, I need to get a new one, but I don't have my social. I need to find my social. It's just, you know what I mean? There's some things in the way.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been a problem before because most of this would just scan my ID and they're like, okay, you're an adult. And they didn't have a scanner, so somehow that's my fault that they didn't have a scanner. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I had to sign an affidavit. And he like pulled out this paper.
You had to sign an affidavit?
Yes, I swear on my God, I swear on my fucking life. He pulled out this thing that was like, I recognize that having a fake ID is like blah 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 blah.
What the fuck?
I know, and I signed my name and I did.
That's got to be like a fake measure to like scare off kids. With
I know,
fake
and that's
IDs.
what I was saying. Like
that doesn't mean shit.
If I was underage, would I still be there? Like and me and Sydney and Emmy are like joking. We're like showing our graduation pictures. Like I was like, here's my diploma. Like here's like my vaccine card.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what.
Ooh, that's where you went wrong.
Well, actually, you know what? At the fucking ID checker, I was like, I got the vaccine card, like, and he was like, I don't believe in that. And I was like, you don't believe in the vaccine card? And he was like, I don't believe in the vaccine.
Do you believe that it serves as a form of identification?
And
at
no,
least?
literally. And I was like, I have my diploma, and he was like, I have a diploma, and I'm only 19. And I was like, okay, well, obviously that's obviously not the standard.
Wait, where's your diploma from,
Pitt,
Mr. 19?
He said. He was like, I have my diploma from Pitt and I'm only 19. I was like, okay, but you're saying that as a flex, which proves it's a rarity. So the standard commonplace is getting it at 21.
Also,
you dumb fuck.
wait.
I don't know.
That would have means he's smart enough to graduate early. So why
But
is he a
not smart
bouncer?
enough to read my fucking ID. Exactly. But me and Sydney, I mean, we're joking around, but we're being silly, endearing girlies. Like,
yeah.
And also, if we were underage, we would not be like messing with everyone. You know, like we wouldn't be like, oh, blah 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 blah.
No, yeah. When you're underage, you're like scared shitless.
Exactly. Like I signed my affidavit, and they're like, I don't know, man. Like her signature looks different, and I'm like, holy fuck. It's also, mind you, it's raining, so my signature is like melted into the
also,
paper.
who has such a consistent signature?
I know. They were like, can you do it again? And also because on my affidavit, they said, write your address. And I started writing out my mailing address, and they're like, this isn't the address on your ID.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, well, I was like, that's my mom's house, like in Maryland. And I pulled up on my Apple, like on my photo maps. I was like,
show your mom
here's
there.
all my pictures, like at that address.
Yeah,
and they were like,
oh my God.
It was like fucking ridiculous. And they're like, we gotta go get the fucking manager. And I was like, are you guys fucking kidding me? I was like, it's a Monday night. Like, we're not, if we were in high school, we would have high school tomorrow. And
that's also like a preponderance of evidence. Like
I know. I was like, are you guys like actually fucking serious? And also like, why would these 22-year-olds be hanging around with me if I like the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's okay.
And I was like, and we were like, we're roommates. Here's us like together graduating. Here's all our pictures together. Like I'm 22. Like I don't know what to fucking tell you. And it's the only place, like only bar open. So we were like, this is the only place. We just walked half a mile in the rain, and we're just like joking around because we're like, oh, surely we're gonna get in. And they bring out their manager, Jake Kelly. Jake Kelly, you
Kelly.
fuck. No offense.
We're coming
but-
for you, Jake Kelly.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. And like,
I'm sure I'll be able to find you.
and he was rude as fuck for no reason because we were just being silly. Like we were being silly
it's
girls.
the vaccine thing.
He didn't even know about that, but he came out and he was like, they made me do my signature like 5 times.
What the fuck? Also, when you give your signature at the DMV, it's like on that weird touchpad.
Yeah.
Like it's all fucked.
And
like,
the signature on my ID, I signed both eyes with hearts. And I don't do that anymore because I'm an adult. And they were like, yeah, it just doesn't. And Sydney was like against the wall, and she was like, we have like some other like ID if we could show you. And Jacob Kelly, working at Ocean Drive in Sea Island, New Jersey.
Okay.
He turned around and he was like, was I talking to you or was I talking to your friend?
yo, what the fuck?
And I was like, whoa, wait, we're literally just girls. Like, we're dead sober, just honest to God girls trying to get a beer in the pouring rain.
yeah.
And he was like, yeah, was I? And I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, we're not trying to cause problems. Like,
How old was this dude, Jacob Kelly?
I don't know. I think like 25. And he like,
Okay.
and he was looking at me like I was a fucking idiot. And he was so smug. And I was like, and I was like, it's fine. Like, I was like, I'm 22. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? It's fine. You guys don't have to come in. Like, you can just go on your way. And we were like, what the fuck?
What does that mean?
I know. And
Don't worry about it. You can leave.
Yeah, and Emmy was like, you guys seriously don't know how to check IDs? Like, it's a real ID. Like, you guys actually can't tell if it's a real ID? And they were like, yeah, you guys are going to have to leave. And I was
What
like,
the
enjoy your
fuck?
diploma, you fuck. I didn't say you fuck, but I said enjoy your diploma, and I flicked him
Nice.
off.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
You should leave like a bad review or
We
some
did. We
shit.
left a 1-star review on Yelp.
Nice. The place, it's called the bar. Okay, Ocean Drive. Let's see. You should have left it on Google. That's what shows. That's like the SEO.
I
way to
know.
go.
It's just I've just never been treated that way. And also, anytime I have to give my ID, I always think they're gonna tell me it's fake. Like as I'm handing it over, I have that thing where I'm like, someone broke into my wallet and replaced my ID with a fake ID, or I'm like, I hallucinated turning 21 and I'm actually 19,
Yeah.
and that now I'm gonna get caught and get sent to a hospital.
And now this verified it.
And so I'm
Your ID's
always
fake.
so nervous handing over my ID, even though I'm of age, and having someone like be that rude to me when I was being so regular and funny and silly and charming and endearing.
That's just so. I just don't get the motive.
I don't get the fucking
It's
power
like that's
trip.
service.
But then we
Like,
went to this other bar after where we were the only ones there, and then our bartender there, we were talking to him, we were telling him of the injustices we faced, and he was
Yeah.
like, who, Jake? Because we only knew his name. He was like, Jake Kelly? He's not a manager. And we were
He's a fraud.
he's a fraud. And we were like, yeah, that fucking asshole. And then I was like, do you have his number? Like, can you text him? And he did, so we texted him.
What'd he say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I was really fucking drunk. But that was my injustice. And it just makes me so angry because I do not deserve to be treated that way.
No, you certainly
I
don't.
have
What
never-
does Jay Kelly look like?
Let me see if you've got some photo options.
No, there's so many. Just give me like a brief.
He
like
looks
fat,
so
skinny.
generic. He looks like a fucking generic Italian American. Like, I don't even know if he's Italian.
Italian. Okay, but if he looks Italian,
He's got
that helps.
short hair, but it's like well manicured. Like his face is well manicured. He's got a strong jaw, strong nose, dark eyes, darkish hair, your color, straight though. And he's probably like 5'9".
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll find him and do something horrible.
We'll invite him on the pod as a ruse. We'll be like, hey, dude, we're a cool podcast. We're like, we're the Nelk Boys. It's us.
It's us, the Nelk
It's
Boys.
us, the Nelk Boys.
I'm Kevin.
Come on, Art. And I'm Rob.
And
And we are the Nelk Boys.
Come on our podcast, and
And we won't do anything
if
to
you can chug one beer, we'll give you $2,000.
Then what are we going to actually do to him?
I don't know, like beat him up.
Yeah, but if I'm not beating him up. He's a bouncer.
No, he wasn't a bouncer. He was the manager. Like,
Yeah, but he sounds kind of built.
he was moderately built, but I think the two of us together, if we catch him by surprise, we could cause some damage.
We'd at least tie him down, surely.
I just want him to know that he can't treat people like that. Just because he's a
No.
manager, he doesn't get to have little smug power trips and deny me my God-given right to go into a...
Not him, right?
Yes! That's him! That's him!
His name is James Kelly.
Oh, whatever. I was fucking close. Holy fuck. Wait, let me see him. Oh my God, Sydney and Emmy are gonna fucking die. Yes, it's him! Oh my God. Wait, let me see if you, oh my God. That's so fucking funny.
We got to do something with this information.
We do. Oh, I can't wait to tell Sid and Emmy. This is so fucking funny. Ugh. Thanks, Eric. Well, now I know we can do something horrible and I can release my anger.
I'll figure out something. I got a whole week to think about it. I'll figure out like a really good way to prank him or something.
Because I've just never been treated that way before.
No, that's fucked. Like I got mad hearing that.
Right? Me
that's
too.
upsetting.
I was like so upset, and I was like, because usually people are very nice to me because I'm a very nice girl.
Yeah, no.
I'm a nice girl. Like I have good intentions. I have a kind heart.
Yes.
I have a forgiving nature. It was bullshit, but it doesn't matter because me and my girls, we make our own fun. And we had a fucking blast. And we stayed up all night laughing and talking and doing our own thing. And we went somewhere else and it was all over. But I just had to share that injustice because women are not treated fairly.
He was charged with murder.
He was charged with murder.
Wait, 2014 when he... Oh, wait, no, that's not him.
What?
No, there's some guy named James Kelly from Sea Isle killed someone. But it's not him.
Yeah, no way.
Judging by the birthday
Also,
and
I feel like-
Instagram bio.
Yeah, James Kelly I feel like is a kind of a common name.
Yeah, no, it's a very common name, which is why I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him. But
we did.
luckily I did. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you gotta calm your research so you can focus on what we're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
All right. No, it's okay.
Okay, man. All right. Send in suggestions.
Yeah,
First of all, send in Freak of the Weeks.
I have a good idea. You guys should send in suggestions of how we think he will face justice, and we'll vote on it.
Yeah.
All of our listeners can vote on how we will deal out
Yeah,
justice.
send in suggestions for what
towards
you do
the
to
man
him.
that wronged me.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't such a generic... I mean, you know what? I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll come up with
I'm good at
something.
this shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my Freak of the Week. This is my my second time having a Freak of the Week. And
It was good. I
It
didn't
just
have
saddens me the evils that exist in the world. Smugness and greed.
Freakishness.
Weakness. Apathy.
Apathy.
Yeah. People are apathetic to
He's
the fact that I'm
apathetic
just
to
a
your
little
cause.
girl.
Yes.
I'm a little girl of age. Holy shit. What time are we at?
Whoops. We're at 37, so we do have to wrap up soon because we don't have that much space on the
Damn, we
SD
just
card
had so
left.
much to discuss.
I know.
We didn't even do an activity or anything.
No.
And tonight, for those of you last week who saw in the story, Jeremy is coming tonight at 10:30 p.m. He will be picked up from the train by an Uber driver because I don't want to drive that late.
You are paying for the Uber, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm funding the Uber.
You know, that's late, but you gotta do what you gotta do for a cheap train.
Exactly. I'm just a little too sleepy, I think, to drive that late.
Yeah.
Because then I got to come back here.
Are you gonna stay for his arrival?
Oh, geez. I mean, it's just I've got a bedtime, I can't sleep here because he's taking the couch.
Yeah, no, I know. Are you working tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to burp. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect you to stay.
And I have to get a very serious surgery tomorrow. My life is on the line.
Oh, yeah. Everyone wish Elise luck.
Everyone pray for me. I hope I survive.
With her surgery.
My surgery.
And I'm seeing Dead and Company tomorrow, which I'm very excited about to see some of the real fucking freaks. And one of my pledge brother from my fraternity.
My pledge brother
He's a
from
big,
my fraternity.
We were pretty tight in college.
Who? Jake?
Jordan.
Oh.
I don't think you knew him. I haven't really spoken to him since college. We were pretty tight. Like, we always got along. And he's a big Deadhead, so he's going to be there.
But you know who else is going to be there? Grace.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure she'll be in much better seats than me.
Probably.
But this guy, Jordan, he unfollowed me on Instagram for seemingly no reason.
What the fuck? You got to confront him tomorrow.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'll find him and confront him. But, like...
How will you find him?
I don't care typically about, like, oh, you want to follow me,
But you guys
whatever.
were tight.
And also, I don't post on Instagram.
So that means
maybe that's why he unfollowed me. Like, he's like, oh, he's too inactive.
Or maybe one of your posts, he was like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, since at least when I noticed he unfollowed me, the only thing I posted was our anniversary, and then I just post on my story whenever I produce music.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
my Instagram. I
I
haven't
know
posted
it's
on Instagram
not.
in a
It's
year
not
and a
like
half.
you're an annoying account to follow.
No, not at all. Unless you just expect content from me, and maybe he was pissed off because I wasn't providing that content. But
If he
see
wants
him,
content, then he should follow the podcast.
Exactly, I'll tell him tomorrow to follow the podcast.
Be like, hey man, I noticed you unfollowed probably because I wasn't putting out enough content.
So to make up for it,
I've made a podcast for you.
I hope you enjoy Jordan.
Jordan, we
with
did
your
this all
cool
for you.
sneakers.
Does he have cool sneakers or?
Yeah, and once I swiped, before I noticed he unfollowed me, I swiped up on his story when he bought cool sneakers, and I was like, those are sick sneakers. And he just goes, thanks, bro.
And after that, he unfollowed you. Maybe he was like, this guy's a fucking simp.
Yeah, this guy's a simp for my cool sneakers.
That would.
But watch me, Jordan. Watch me wear cool sneakers to the Grateful Dead show.
I have very cool sneakers, Jordan. Maybe even cooler than you.
I'll wear my Jordan 1s.
Yeah, you should.
With shorts. Like a fucking
like big baggy jorts.
Yeah,
Little Adam Sandler moment.
I forget the word. It might be offensive. I don't know.
Don't say it.
No,
Just
I
be on the safe side.
I can't even remember it though, which has pissed me off.
It's okay. Ugh. Well, I hope the concert tomorrow is fun.
I hope so too. I hope that I hope I'm feeling good.
I also hope you're feeling good. You don't do so well in crowds sometimes.
No, I'll be fine. Well, these crowds are like freaks. Like I gotta really prepare myself for like.
Yeah, you're gonna take like a. What are you doing? What are you looking at? Why?
I'm looking for what you call these guys.
Okay.
Let's maybe. It's not a gringo. It's the opposite.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out and get back to you guys. All right. I think we should just let that go.
Okay, we can call the episode too.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I'm Eric.
I'm Elise, and that's how we stay.
And that's how we stay on good
terms.
And to all my friends and close friends who are listening, mwah.
Bye.